All right, folks, welcome back for another Washington Little Caps hockey game. Coming to you once again from Long Island, New York. Little Caps getting ready for their third of four games this weekend. And this morning they'll be taking on the Long Island Gulls, a team that they played yesterday afternoon. The Gulls ended up taking that game 3-2. This will be the first of two games today for the Caps, the second game in the 2 o'clock hour. So the Caps come out of their huddle here, make their way to the bench, and we get ready for our opening face-off. So getting us started here is Peter, James, and Kareem, along with Theo and Liam. Jack send it into the Caps end, and now Theo plays it over to Liam. Liam now gets it up to James, but it's sent quickly back out, and now Liam has it and sends it in deep. The Caps will chase it here. And in the corner now, it's kept in at the point by Liam. Coming in to help out there is Kareem. It's pinned up on the wall. Liam looking to come through with it. Now it's James who has it, but it's taken away here by the Gulls. Good work there by Theo to keep the pressure on, but now it's sent down the ice. Icing will be the call here. And we will get our first change of the game for both teams. Now it's Kai, Grayson, Walker, Ellis, and Duran. Off the draw, it's controlled by the Gulls behind their net, and they begin to work it up the ice, sending it deep into the Caps end now, where Ellis will chase behind her net. She picks it up and sends it up for Grayson. Now Grayson chasing here in the offensive zone. Good work by Walker there to keep that puck in. Pressure here from the Caps. Pinching in is Ellis. That is blocked by a skate. Now below the goal line, it's Kai who chases it. It comes to the wall where Ellis picks it up. And Ellis sends it for Kai. Kai looks to send it back in. And it's kept in the zone. Chasing it here below the goal line is Xander. Xander winning that battle. It's taken away here, and it comes across into neutral ice where Walker picks it up and begins to skate it over the line. Walker looking to cut towards the front. Walker sends a shot towards the net, but it goes wide there. And now down the ice it comes. And Kaylee will pick it up here and look to send it forward for Xander. And now it's Xander who slows up just after the line and gives to Jax. Jax now below the goal line, carries it, and it gets to Jace. And now up the wall, the Gulls come through neutral ice. And it's sent in deep behind the net where Kaylee plays it forward for Jace. Jace now gets it up and back to Kaylee. Kaylee now coming through the neutral zone with some speed here. Kaylee stops, turns, looks to get it towards the middle. It's taken away here by the Gulls. No icing here as the puck comes down. Peter picks it up here and looks to send it forward for Kareem. Kareem picks it back up in the zone, gives to Peter. And And now it's back in the Caps end, below the goal line, up the wall to Peter. Below the goal line again. Now it's Kareem that looks to fish it out. It's finally taken there by Kaylee, who gets it to Jace. Jace chips it forward, but it's stopped at the blue line, sent towards the net, where it is sticked out of play by Jackson. James, Peter, Kareem, Theo, and Liam for this defensive zone draw. Off the draw, it comes back, and it's Peter who plays it back for Liam below the goal line. And it'll be picked up here by Kareem in the corner. He sends it up off the wall, but it's slowed up there by the referee. Now it's Liam who looks to get it out, and once again, it stays in. Kareem looking to create some space here. Works his way forward, but lost control of the puck. Turned over here. Liam does well to get control of it and get it to the blue line. But from there, it hits Kareem's skates. He gets it over to Peter. Peter sends it off the wall. And now it's picked up by Kareem, who begins to work it forward. And he looks to leave it for a teammate, but it's sent in deep. Caps need to exit here. Finally, now the stretch pass comes to Peter. Now Peter gives to Kareem, and Kareem carries it over the line. Oh, but they come in offside. So we'll have a whistle here and a neutral zone face-off. Good idea from the Caps there on the entry. The timing was just off a little bit. Now it's Kai, Grayson, Walker, Ellis, and Duran. It comes back to Ellis. She chips it forward for Grayson. Grayson now carries it in over the line, and Grayson plays it back for Ellis at the point. She chips it in deeper, where Kai picks it up and looks to get it to Walker. Walker battles for it in the corner, and now it comes back to the point where Duran shovels it back in on the backhand. Keeping it in there is Ellis. Ellis doing good work there to keep that puck from exiting the zone. Now it's chipped up the wall and kept in by Kai. Comes back out though. Now Duran will send it back. And the Gulls get it and send it in deep towards Jackson. He plays it off the paddle there and leaves for Ellis. Ellis loses an edge, and now behind the net, we're going to have a penalty coming up here. And a delayed call now. Caps need to touch this puck. From distance, the shot there is stopped by Jackson. And now Grayson touches the puck. And we'll have the whistle. Time of the penalty, 8:53 to go here in the first period. Duran is called for a trip. Below the goal line now. And at the point. Comes to Peter now on the wall, but it's sent back to the point. From the outside, the shot there comes in on Jackson. It's loose for a moment. And now chasing it there is James. James is tripped down into the wall. No call there. Now it comes across the ice. And back to Declan. He sends it off the wall here, but it'll stay in at the point where it's sent across the ice. The shot there goes wide of the net. So the Gulls moving the puck around here on the power play. Caps now get on this puck below the goal line. But now it comes in for a shot from the side slot there. And an important save by Jackson off the shoulder. Sends that puck out of play. So now we've got Xander and Jace, Theo and Liam for this one. It comes off the face-off back to the point, now below the goal line. Theo working there in the corner. And now they try to jam it in, but Jackson shuts the door. Now Theo has it. And he sends it up, but it stays in off a skate. And now a redirect try almost goes in. Now Caps player is out of the box. And we're back to 5-on-5. But some good pressure from the Gulls on that power play. And now the Caps need to get this puck down the ice. Comes back though the other way. And the shot there goes wide of the net. Now it's Jax who looks to get it up to Xander. Behind the net now it's Theo. The Caps not really getting possession of this puck. Now it's Liam who gets it around to Jax. Jax looks to get it out. Number of Caps who were out for the end of that kill have been out for a little bit now. And they need to get control of this puck. Now it's Theo who carries it forward. Theo sends it across the ice here for Xander, but it is Ellis who comes back for it now. Now it's Jax who picks it up and carries it forward, looking to find Jace. But it's the Gulls who send it in deep. Jackson looked to stop it there, but it got past and went around. Now below the goal line, it comes back to Ellis from the point. A shot that directs wide there from the slot. Duran on it here. Below the goal line, Ellis battles for it. Now it's Duran who picks it up. Duran gets it over the blue line. And chasing here is Xander. Now it comes to Walker, fresh off the bench. Walker carries over the line. Walker takes it wide, sends the shot, but it's blocked there. Coming in there is Kai. Now Grayson chases this into the corner. It's picked up here by Kai, but it's quickly taken away by the Gulls. Now Kaylee bats it in, and Walker fights for it in the high slot. The Gulls come away with it and carry forward. They chip it in. And now it's Kaylee who picks it up. She's going to have a look here and send it over to Kai. Comes off the wall and bounces towards center ice and then played back in by the Gulls. Walker has it here, and he chips it forward to Grayson, but it stays in the zone. Still kept in there by the Gulls. Into the corner now. Declan battles for it there, and we're going to have a penalty called on Declan, it looks like. So the Caps go to the box again here with 4:05 to go in the first period. Declan tagged for below the goal line. Liam battling there. Comes to the point, and it's blocked there. And steered away there by Theo. Now Liam picks it up, sends it off the wall, and it's sent back in offside by the Gulls. .54 seconds remain in the kill. Comes out here and comes down the ice after the Caps win the draw there. Liam looked to get it deep there, but it came right off a Gull. Now it comes back to Kareem, and he chips it in deep. Chasing it here is Peter. Now it comes around. Coming up the ice now with the Gulls. They look to get it in deep and set up once again on the power play in the time that remains. Good recovery there from Theo. Puck comes up high now and is sent back towards the wall. Back to even strength now. A redirect try right in front. 5-on-5 hockey now. Liam plays it in the corner and picks it up, sends it off the wall, and Liam comes back into the Caps end here. It's picked up by Jax. Jax carries it forward now. And Jace sends it back to him. Rubbed out there on the wall. And it's sent in offside. So now it is Jax, Xander, and Jace. And off that draw, the Gulls bring it in. Ellis and Duran on D here. Another penalty coming up here on the Caps, as Ellis will be sent to the box for a hook. So the Caps parading to the box here in the first period. Time of the penalty comes at 1:35 to go here in the first. Jackson. Again, off the draw here. Comes to the wall. Good work there from Peter. Continuing to pester them there on the point. Declan there fights for it below the goal line now. It's picked up by James. James reverses there and gives to Kaylee. Kaylee reverses, leaves for Declan. Declan plays it off the back wall. Now James looks to get it out. It stays in though. And the Caps got to keep their structure here. The shot kicked away by Jackson, and now Peter has it, and he chips it forward, and Peter's in a foot race, and a number of Gulls come back, but James jumps on the puck now, and he sends it into the corner. Penalty coming up here on the Gulls, and time of that penalty is about 40 seconds left to play here, with 35 left on the penalty to the Gulls. So we will play 4-on-4 hockey for about 35 seconds. If all remains the same here, net and around for Kai. Kai now sends it forward, looking for Grayson, but it comes all the way in on net, and it's played there by the goaltender. Now it's picked up by Kai. He leaves for Declan. Declan now gives to Kaylee. Kaylee catches Grayson. Now puck goes out of play right at the end of the first period. So after one, score is 0-0, and the Caps will go. All right, we get ready to restart here for the second period. Teams switch sides. Caps on your right and white now, and the Gulls on the left in red. Caps have a man advantage here for what should be 50 seconds, 5-0. To start off this period, so we have Kareem, James, Jace, Grayson, and Ellis for this center ice face-off. Picked up here by the Caps on the opening face-off of the period. And now it's James who looks to send it towards the front there. And the Caps now try to keep it in the zone. Ellis does just that at the blue line. And now looks to set up, but it is poked away there. And now it's James who asks if they have it. It comes to James. Oh, and James looks to send it across. And now Kenny puts one in under the bar. Goal there for the Caps to take the lead here early on in the second period on the power play. Time of the goal, 14-13 to go here in the second period. With about 4 seconds remaining in the man advantage, the Caps find a goal on a nice cross-ice pass there from James, who found Kareem. And Kareem put it in under the bar to give the Caps the first goal of the game. Now it is Kai, Walker, and Grayson along with Ellis and Duran. Offside here, the call. So I'll have a face-off just over the Caps blue line here. Duran now plays it up the wall, but it's kept in at the blue line and sent in deep. Chasing it now behind the net is Duran. He sends it up the wall for Walker. Now it comes to the point and is kept in there by the Gulls. Behind the net now and into the corner it comes, where Ellis battles for it. Duran comes in to help out along with Kai. 3 red, 2 white. And it is the red jerseys that come out with it. Now on the wall, a shot that is sticked aside by Jackson. Now it's Ellis. Ellis plays it to Duran. Duran carries it forward now and gives to Grayson. Grayson sends it back around for Ellis as the Gulls are pressing here in the zone, giving the Caps a hard time on the exit. Now it's Duran who has it. He sends it forward for Kai. No icing here, as that was played near center ice. And now chasing it on the forecheck is Kai. Coming in there on the wall is Xander. Xander fights for it now in the corner along with Walker. They try to keep it moving in the right direction, but it's the Gulls now who pick it up and send it back to Theo, who sends it back for Liam. Liam now looks to find Walker. Walker leaves for Xander. They come in over the line, and Xander sends it across. Oh, and Jax had a great one-time opportunity there, but the goaltender flashed out the glove to keep that puck out of the net. Otherwise, that would have been a beautiful one-time goal. Now it comes to Theo, who keeps it in. And Jax now behind the net battles for that puck in the corner. Jax got all of that one, but the goaltender got enough of it to keep it out of the net. Now the Gulls look to come down the ice. Icing will be the call here as this puck is sent all the way down below the goal line, and we will have a face-off in the offensive zone. So Caps took a number of penalties in the first period and managed to survive a number of penalty kills. And then they capitalized on the power play opportunity that they had at the start of this second period. Now it comes back to the point where Theo looks to keep it in. He sends it towards the net. Good work by Theo there, staying composed at the blue line and getting that puck on net. Now it's the Gulls that come back the other way, and Liam now does well here. Puck still manages to get to the side of the cage there. Now in the corner, it's Liam who battles for it, trying to get this puck out. They battle in the corner here. Now it's carried out by Liam. Liam has some room to skate. Backing him up there is Jack. Carrying it over the line now Xander. He leaves for Jace. Jace sends it towards the front. Oh, but they can't connect there. Now Jax has it taken from him here, and we have a 3-on-1 developing as the Caps need to get back. And they look to send a shot on a big sprawling save there from Jackson. And now Jace gets the puck up to Peter, who carries it forward. Peter dealing with a couple of goals here, sends a shot towards the net, but it's blocked by a Gulls stick and sent out of play. So we'll have a whistle and an offensive zone face-off. Kadeem now to take this draw along with James and Peter. It's one back here to Kaylee, who's joined by Declan on D. And now James battles for it below the goal line. Picking it up here is Peter. Peter looks to get the shot on. Another rebound try. Oh, it's just sent wide by Kadeem. Back on the wall now. It comes to Kaylee, and it comes out of the zone. Declan retreats here to pick it up, and he sends it forward for James. James now enters the zone. It comes into the corner, and James is ridden into the corner there. Kadeem loses his stick in the process, and now it's Peter who looks to slow it up as his teammates catch up here. Penalty coming up now, though. So Peter will be sent to the box here for a trip. Time of the penalty, 10:05 to go in the second period. Challenge for the Caps here is that several of their penalty-killing forwards were just out on that shift. And so all right, so we'll have a defensive zone face-off here to start the kill. It's Kadeem and James here to start this off, along with Declan and Kaylee. It's behind the net here. Jackson without his stick now. It comes to Kaylee, and it's kept in, and now it's shot wide. And the Caps have to get composed here and under control on this kill. Picked up here by the Gulls and sent from the outside. The block there for the save there from Jackson. Now it's shot from distance and blocked there by the Caps. Declan has it here and sends it up the wall. Now it comes to the point, and from the point it's shot over the net. Now back up to the point. Step up. It's blocked there. Now Kadeem is taken down. What? What? Come on, Stripes! So a clear breakaway opportunity there, denied by a pretty obvious trip, but the referee is declining to call it there, perhaps not pleased with the Caps' perspective on some of their decisions. Now it's the Gulls who carry it in and work their way in here, and a shot there is stopped by Jackson. Caps still on the kill here. Nope, we're back to even strength. And the Gulls have it here. And now it's sent to Duran, who gets it over the line. They continue to battle here. Sorry for yelling, folks. That was a pretty obvious missed call. Now Ellis carries it in over the line, but it's the Gulls who pick it up and swing it around. Oh, but it comes back the other way now, and it's Duran who does well to interrupt that shot. It ends up going wide, and now a high slot chance there is sticked away by Jackson. And it comes to Duran now. He swings it around for Ellis. Ellis brings it back for Duran. Oh, Duran takes a spill there as he lost an edge off the dasher. And, oh, dangerous chance here. And it's kept out by Jackson. Caps are under some pressure here and need to get under control. Now it's sent down the ice. No icing here. Walker first in here on the forecheck. We'll look to slow it down as the Caps change. Now the Gulls have it. They try to come into the slot. And it's below the goal line. Battling for it there is Theo. Now it is Jax who battles for it on the wall. Liam has it here. Now Jack sends it across the ice, and the Caps are able to exit. They come in offside, and we'll have a whistle here and a neutral zone face-off. So a couple whistles here probably won't hurt, as the Caps have been under some significant pressure during and after that last penalty kill. Now it's Jace, Jax, Xander, Liam, and Theo. Off the draw, comes into the zone. It's picked off here by Jace. Jace in on his own. Oh, and the shot goes just wide. And now another trip will come up here on the Caps as Jax tripped down a Gulls player. So the Caps will go back to the box. Time of the penalty is 6:15 to go here. And the Caps have been tagged with many penalties in this game, despite only getting one power play opportunity. So now it is Jace, Xander, Theo, and Liam to start off this kill. Off the draw, the shot sent in on Jackson, and he squeezes it there. A couple of Gulls charge quickly to the net there, looking for a rebound, but Jackson did not grant one. Chase now on the draw again. It comes to the wall, and now below the goal line. In the corner now, Theo looks to pin it up there, and it's taken by Liam. And now behind the net it comes. Chase battles for it here, and now they try to get it to the point. Liam breaks it up there, but it stays at the point where it's sent towards the net, and now it goes wide. On the wall, the Gulls have it here, but Xander trying to break it up there, and the shot sent in on Jackson. He kicks that away, and now Xander gets it over the blue line and charges here to try to keep the puck moving in the right direction. Now it is the Gulls who look to bring it in. They try to get it towards the front. Oh, and somehow it goes in. Oh, somehow the puck went in. It looked like it may have taken a bounce in front and rolled in behind Jackson. So the Gulls find a tying goal here with 5:14 to go in the second. So we're all knotted up at 1. So that, I believe, was an even strength goal as it came right at the end of the power play. Now James, Peter, Kareem, Declan, and Kaylee. Sent in here for Kaylee. She picks it up and looks to send it forward for Kareem. Kareem now carries it up and looks to get it to Peter. Peter now chases it into the corner. Peter's still on it here. Looks to get it back to Kareem down low. Kareem looking to make a move with the puck here and get it towards the front. Kareem still carrying the puck here. Sends it off the wall, but there's nobody home. And now the Gulls take it back the other way. Behind the net now. The Gulls pick it up and send to the point. High shot there, glove down by Jackson, loose in the slot. Trying to direct it out of the way here are the Caps. And now it is Declan who will have an opportunity to move it up the wall. It comes to Peter now, and now to James. James carrying it in here, works his way through. James makes a move, sends it on net, but it's gloved down there by the goaltender. Good effort there by James to try to create something. So now we've got Kai, Walker, and Grayson along with Ellis and Duran. Comes back for Ellis now off the draw. Ellis makes a move here and steps forward, and Ellis sends a shot towards the net. Comes off the goaltender's glove, and now is directed wide. Trying to keep it in here are the Caps, and Kai manages to do just that. Kai's shot is partially blocked on the way towards the net, and it flutters in on the goaltender, who squeezes it there. Sent down the ice here. This will be an icing call. And we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone. Off the draw. Stays in the dot. Walker picks it up and sends a shot on. And it comes off the goaltender's shoulder there. And now the Gulls will look to carry it out. Kai does well to break up that exit. And the Caps send it back in. But now they carry out here. Puck comes off a referee and now is sent back in to Kai, who swings it back for Grayson. Grayson now gives to Ellis. Ellis sends it forward for Walker. Walker now charges up through center ice, and Walker leaves here for Kai. Kai sends a shot towards the net, and that's handled there by the goaltender. So another offensive zone face-off now for the Caps. Off the draw, it comes back to Liam at the point, who sends it in deeper. But below the goal line now, it's the Gulls who pick up and look to exit. Liam intercepting a puck here. Tries to bring it in. Now they send it in deep. Into the corner it comes now. From the point, Theo looks to get it in deeper. But now the Gulls are on their way up. Good work there by Theo to slow that play up without taking an interference penalty. Just enough contact there. Now it comes out to Jace, who has a little bit of space. He's got Jax with him as well. Jace carries over the line. Jace sends it towards the front. Oh, the rebound pops all the way out to the high slot, and now it's carried out by the Gulls, who look to go the other way. And it's Jace who picks it up here. He gets it to Liam. Liam sends it forward for Xander. And Xander has it taken from him there, but Liam comes in now and picks it up, carries it forward over the line, and offside is the call here. Now it's Kareem, James, Peter, Kaylee, and Declan. And it's one back, but it goes all the way into the Caps' end. Chasing it there is Declan. Behind the net now, the Gulls have it. And they bring it around now to the point. Challenging there is Peter. Now Kareem does battle on the wall. Comes behind the net where Kaylee has it. And she looks to bring it forward now. It's pinned up there. And now chasing it is Declan. Declan is hauled down there. And the Caps will go back to the power play. Refs had to call that one as it was quite obvious and right in front of their eyes. But then again, so was the other one. So I guess you never know what you're going to get. Time of that penalty, 41 and a half to go in the second period. Caps will have the power play opportunity now, the second of the game for the Caps. They were able to convert on their last one, and they'll hope to do so again here. 41 seconds to go. So it's Kareem, James, Jace, Grayson, and Ellis. And off the draw, it's controlled by the Caps. James has it below the goal line. He looks to find Kareem, and Kareem jams at it there on the short side. But it is covered up by the goaltender there. So now another face-off here. And it comes back clean, but Jackson stops it there for Ellis, and the Caps need to get this puck up the ice. 20 seconds remain here. It comes to Grayson. Grayson makes a move there and gives to Kareem, and Kareem sends a shot on. And it's stopped there by the goaltender, and now the puck is sent down the ice. Chasing it here is Grayson, who does well to body off his man, but he's hauled down. And now a buzzer for the end of the period. So after two, the score is 1 apiece. 49 seconds remain on the man advantage opportunity for the Caps. They'll start off the period on the power play. And that's how we go into the third. All right, so back for the start of the third period now. Teams will switch sides. Caps will be on your left in white, and the Gulls on your right in red. 49 seconds remain in the power play for the Caps as we start this third period, all knotted up at 1. So Kai now along with Peter, Jax, Xander, and Liam to start off this period. It's sent in deep here by the Gulls. And Liam will chase this puck, and the Caps will try to set something up here quickly as they have about 30 seconds left on the power play. It comes to Peter, but it's sent back in here by the Gulls. Now Liam sends to Jax. Jax sends it up for Kai. Kai comes in just onside, and now it's sent out. Liam here at center ice resets, sent off the wall to Jax, who sends it to Kai. Kai gains the zone here and is slowed up there. Now it's sent in below the goal line where Xander has it. Xander battles for it there. Xander again has it below the goal line, looks to get it to the front, but good clearance there from the Gulls. Theo working hard to keep this puck in the zone, and he does. Now it is the Gulls, though, who pick it up in their end and begin to skate forward. Liam and Theo now on D, along with Peter, Xander, and Kai. Dangerously comes to the front, and Xander does well to chip this puck out and over the line. And there Xander forces the puck forward a little bit more. Now the Gulls have to send it in, and they turn it over to Theo. It just comes over the line. And now it's sent in deep where Theo will chase it. It's sent forward here down the ice. James will look to pressure. But the Gulls skated forward. It's blocked up there. Flicked on, and now it is Kareem who looks to direct it out of the way. Battling. And now it comes to Ellis behind the net. Ellis looks to send it forward for James, and icing will be the call here. So we'll have a defensive zone face-off. Kareem, James, Grayson, Ellis, and Duran. It's one back into the corner there, and Ellis sends it around for Duran. Duran now carries it up and looks to get it to Grayson. Now it's James who brings it in over the line, and he leaves for Duran. Now James has it. James looks to find Kareem. Kareem sends a shot, but that's gloved down there by the goaltender. A great chance there for the Caps, and a good save from the Gulls goaltender. Now we've got Jax, Grace, Xander, Jace, Xander, Duran, and Ellis. It comes back to Duran. Duran sends it towards the net, but it's blocked there back at the dot. And now it's chipped out, and Ellis is on it now under some pressure. And she calmly sends it up. Now it's Jax who carries it forward and looks to get it over the line. Xander has it here. It's taken off of him. Ellis has it taken away there. Duran does well to get back there and take the puck away. Now behind the net, he sends it up the wall to Jace, who finds Xander. Xander chips it forward, and Xander is in a foot race, but it's taken away by the Gulls here. Now slowing it up on the wall is Duran, and Duran looks to navigate it forward, but it comes back out now, and it's turned over here in front, and a goal there for the Gulls with 11 minutes to go here in the third, as a turnover ends up in the back of the net. So the Caps now trail 2-1. with 11 minutes to go here in the third. Kai, Grayson, and Walker along with Kaylee and Declan now. Taken away by Grayson here. And he stops to have a look. Oh, but he loses an edge. And now a save there by Jackson. Resetting a neutral ice here are the Gulls. Now it comes to Kaylee. Kaylee. Good save there on the turnaround try by Jackson. Grayson now sends it back for Declan. Declan stops, has a look, gets it to Grayson. Walker now. And it's taken away by the Gulls here. Back down the ice now, and a penalty coming up. So the Caps will be sent to the box here once again. Time of the penalty is 9:44 to go here in the third. So it looks like it's Kareem and Peter that'll start off here on the kill along with Liam and Theo. Theo intercepts the puck there and sends it to Liam. Liam looks to get it up there, and it comes towards the back post, but it's directed out by Theo. Now it's Liam who's on it, and he sends it back around. Trying to get it out here is Liam. Now behind the net it's Theo, and it comes towards the front, batted away by Kareem, and now blocked by Peter. And now it's sent forward, but not quite out. Now it comes to Liam, who carries it up to over the blue line and across. Coming back in, though, now are the Gulls. It's sent across the ice, and now Peter will have an opportunity to move this puck out, and he does. Chasing it now is Kareem. And chase him behind the net. Coming up here are the Gulls, walking in and sending a shot into the net. So the Gulls find a power play goal there with 8:28 to go in the third. Caps now trailed 3-1.
Let's go, Gulls!
Neutral zone face-off here. Jax takes this draw. And it comes back to Xander. That's taken away by the Gulls here. To the point now, the Gulls send a shot towards the net. It comes wide, but they pick it up below the goal line. Now it's taken away by the Gulls here, and that shot ends up in the net as well, so with 7:32 to go, the Gulls open up a 3-goal lead. Gulls now carry into the zone. Behind the net now, it comes towards the front. Walker chips it forward for Grayson. Grayson carries it up the ice. And it's sent in offside by the Caps. So we'll have a neutral zone face-off. Now it is Peter, Kareem, James, Theo, and Liam. Sent into the zone here off the draw. James battling for it there below the goal line. Chipped forward here by the Caps. Chasing it into the zone. Now is James. He sends it up off the wall. Trying to keep it in there is Kareem. And he sends it back to James. James looks to get it across the ice, but it's broken up there and sent down. Liam will chase it here. Chip it down the ice. Chasing it now is James, but icing will be the call. Now it is Xander who gets it to Jace. Jace carries it into the zone, leaves for Jax. Jax looks to carry it into the slot. Net is empty now for the Caps. Xander gets it across to Jax. Jax looking to find a teammate there. Now it's back on a goal stick, and the net is empty for the Caps. Behind the net it comes, and Grayson leaves there for Jace. Jace now sends it back around for Duran. Sending it forward now for Grayson. It's kept in the zone. They chip it towards the net now, and Ellis stops it there. Back to Jace now. Jace looks to wheel around one. And now they catch Grayson. Grayson is steered off the puck there. The Caps want to try to create some possession in the zone here. But it's taken away here by the Gulls. They send it all the way down. No icing here. Now it's Kaylee who carries it forward. Kaylee tripped down there, and we're going to have a penalty call now. So a power play opportunity now for the Caps with 4 minutes to go as Kaylee was taken down, rushing that puck through the neutral zone. So the Caps will go 6-on-4 here. So Kareem, Grayson, Jace, James, Ellis, and Liam. And off the face-off, it's controlled by the Caps. Jace gets it to Liam. Liam back to Jace. Jace has it taken away there. And now the Gulls look to send it down the ice, but it's sent all the way down now. This should be icing, and we'll have another face-off now. one there, and it comes to Liam. And Liam sends the shot towards the net. Blocker down there by the goaltender. And now they battle for it behind the net. Keeping it in there is Ellis. Ellis leaves for Grayson. Grayson working around here. Now it is James who has it. James looked to get it to the front. He's tied up there. And now it's kept in at the blue line by Liam. Liam gets it to Grayson. Grayson gets it back to Liam. Liam now sends a shot towards the net, and it sails wide. There on the wall, it is James who plays it. It comes back to Ellis now. She sends it across for Liam. Liam sends it in for Grayson. The Caps can't quite get clean control of this puck. Now it's Grayson again, looking for a place to put this puck. He finds Jace, and now Jace tries to chip it towards Kareem there, and it's sent down the ice. We are just about back to 6-on-5 now, as the net is still empty for the Caps. Now it's taken away here by the Gulls, and it's chipped forward by the Caps, and now it's Kareem who looks to take it away, but it's taken back there at center ice by the Gulls, and now playing goalie here is Liam, but the Gulls find a 5th goal into the empty net. Two minutes to go here in this one. Jace now carries the puck forward through center ice and across the line. He sends it towards the front, and the chance there for Declan is covered up. Just under 30 seconds to go here. Offensive zone face-off for the Caps. Sent down the ice. And that's how this one will end. So, final score 5 for the Gulls, 1 for the Caps. Teams will shake hands, and the Caps will have one more game this afternoon. in the 2 o'clock hour, and we will see you all then.